Hi everybody, how are you? Today we're going to unbox the trolley and some of the Honeydukes capsules. I'm super excited about these. I can't wait to get started. First things first, let's move our capsules to the side and start building our itty bitty mint colored trolley. Here is, I'm assuming, the instructions. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is going to be the collection. And then in here, we have one recipe and the detailed instructions. Looks easy enough. Let's see if we're able to build this without any issues. I think we'll do just fine. What do you think? We need to make sure we grab every single little piece out of the container or the packaging. I'm in love with this pink and mint color theme. I'm almost wishing I would have unboxed this sooner and reviewed it before. But so far, I don't think I'm going to be a fan of this collection, but we'll see. We're going to give it a fair shot, give it an honest review, and see how we feel afterwards. So right now, we're just going to grab the middle panel. So far, these two pieces have been added smoothly. You don't have to apply a lot of force. Really good so far. Let's go ahead and make sure they're nicely secured. It almost seems too good to be true. It's too easy. Next, we're going to go ahead and add the counter. Make sure we align everything. I'm going to do it this way just to make sure I don't force anything and break anything. I recommend that you tilt it backwards. That way you're able to see exactly where the holes are. We added our itty bitty tiny wheels, followed by, I'm gonna call these bicycle wheels. They're a little bit different. These are very cute. We'll add them to each side, making sure everything is secure. How pretty and amazing is this? I love it. We need to add our Honeydukes sign, pressing it firmly just to make sure we don't have any issues. Be careful with this one. I was about to put it backwards, but it does have a right side, so just be careful. Look into the little hole, and it does have a little wedge, so that's the side that you would put it on. Next, we have this upper piece. I like it because you could move it, take it out, do whatever you want with it. We also have here some boxes. I wish there was things inside of these, but it's just the box. There's nothing to add. Bummer there, I have to say. Unless maybe they did it this way so that whatever you get in the capsules, you could add in here, huh? I had not thought of that. That could possibly be the reason why it comes with some itty bitty little bags. These remind me of like popcorn bags. Do they give you the same vibe? What else does this little trolley come with? So a lot of more boxes. I'm a little bit bummed that none of them have anything inside, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure what we mentioned before will be the case. We will probably fill these up with something along the way once we unbox and get more of the Honeydukes capsules. We're just going to display them here in our little trolley for now, just to make sure we give it a good review when it comes to representing how it looks in the image. These little containers are adorable. We need to add them to their little tray, place them in this middle section. We have here a tiered tray for our, I'm thinking it's for the snow cones, but that doesn't sound right. Here is some cherries. I love the little container. We also have some pink sprinkles. Miniverse is going to have to bring out more of these containers because I think they're very useful, and I would definitely not mind duplicate of these. Here is the ice cream. This one is more of pastel colors. It's not as vibrant as it shows in the little display box. I do have to say that. Here are the snow cones. They are gorgeous. What else do we have here? We have the little side display, which comes with some of these canisters, which I'm in love with. They are way too cute. We could always use these either to display the Honeydukes. We could use them for our own extra ingredients, which I may just use them for. It comes with a resin, and this is going to be for the ice cream cones. So let's grab our little cones, grab some of the ice cream, and start building this recipe. We're going to take some of the ice cream, add it to the little cone, and pour in some of the resin. In the little display box, it really doesn't show that it has a lot of resin, just a little bit at the top. So I think that is what we're going to go for. I'm just going to try and spread it out just a little bit further down to give it the same almost effect that it has in the display box. We're going to add in some of the sprinkles. These are such a beautiful, almost like a hot pink tone. And then we need to add in our 2 cherries. That's all that it has in the display. I know you could make these any way you want. That's the beauty of Miniverse, but I always like to make one how it comes to give it an honest review. And then if we're able to grab some more, then we could make them our own at that time. But it's time for us to start opening up these amazing capsules. I do love what we have gotten thus far. Still not 100% on these, but let's see if maybe we change our mind. Let's go ahead and see what we're getting. Let's take a look. You know how much I enjoy taking a look at the little Miniverse little bags. I have a lot of plans on little crafting projects that I want to use these bags with. Hopefully I'm able to make that work. I've already showed some of you in our live what I'm working on, but I'm still not completely in love with that project. But once I'm in love and I'm 100% comfortable with what I made, rest assured that I will show you guys the updated version of what we are making. So here we have just one of the resins, nothing else in there. What else do we have? Let's see. So in the sweet treats, let's take a look and see what we're getting. Let's make sure we're being careful when we open these, because we do have that project in mind. So don't get mad because I don't completely tear these bags. I just really want to reuse as many of the products that I can. Here is a little mold for little, is it bees? I think it looks like bees. Next, we have the tiniest little tray that I have seen. I think Miniverse come out with, right? I don't think we have had a tray that is this itty bitty tiny. I really like how they stayed with the same theme, the same mint color with the gold accents. And it seems we have some fizzing. Oh, that's so small. I can't read it too well. Whizzies? Fizzing whizbees? Is that what it says? Yeah, so it is bees. We were close. I do have to say though, I think these boxes are really, really small. And I did struggle to put them together a little bit. Here is the collector's guide. Ooh, I want to get those little cauldron cake. Is it cakes? Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. And then the sugared skulls. I think that's the one that I want the most. What else do we have that we like? Ooh, this one comes with rares, you guys. Here is, I'm thinking this is gonna be our little utensil bag. Let's take a look and see what utensils could come with these. I wonder. So we definitely have the little tongs, the resin, the mold, and our little tray and box. Let's go ahead and start building these. I'm curious to see how many of these tiny bees we're going to be able to make. How about we make as many as we can with the resin that they gave us? That way nothing goes to waste. Let's go ahead and get these cured and see what they look like after we are done. These do not take a long time to cure because they're so tiny. Now we just need to take them out of the little mold. Super tiny. I think I added a little too much resin in some, so be careful. I really like the mold. I could already see ourselves making some little itty bitty tiny bees that have the little black stripes with the yellow. But in the meantime, we have these to go ahead and add to our little display box. I counted around 80 of these. I could have miscounted, but we were able to make a ton. So know that with your amount of resin that you're getting with your mold, you'll be able to make tons and tons of these. So here are some in the tray. We have some in the plastic and some that fell here and there. So I'm telling you, you could make a lot of these. Let's go ahead and add them to the little box. I felt a little, I don't know, uneasy creating the little boxes, or not creating, that's not the right word, putting them together because they're so tiny. I accidentally pinched it a little too much and it tore. So be very careful when managing at least this one. Let's go ahead and dive into our second capsule. I think this has been one of my favorite capsule containers. Weird, right? But I think it's the one I like the most. Let's go ahead and see what we have in our first little bag. So we have some candy syrup. Awesome. I love the toppers on these little containers as well. What do we have here? Is it what I think it is? Are we getting another canister? Score. Yes, I love these. These are amazing. I could get a ton of these. Here we have some, I think this is supposed to be like mica powder. We have it in green and in red. Let's take a look and see what we have in our little itty bitty sweet treat bag. What could we have? Let's see. Wait, we have two molds now. These look like little worms or snakes. It comes with a little spoon. Let's take a look and see what we have. Yeah, we have the jelly snakes. This reminds me of like the Italy flag, the Mexico flag for some reason. That's the first thing that came to mind. So it says to grab your spoon, add some of the resin. Wait a moment. So we add first the mica powder. After you add the mica powder, then that's when you add in the resin and then mix it again. I'm pretty sure there has to be an easier way to do this, but let's do as they say and see how it goes. So right now we're just adding some of the red powder. I'm trying to make sure to space it out a little bit to ensure that we get as close as that vibrant red color as we can. Next, it says to add in your resin. So let's go ahead and add that. We need one more. I think that should be good. We're going to go ahead and get this stirred. Oh no, I just realized I forgot to mix these. So we need to do some more, right? Don't do what I did. Make sure you're mixing the resin. But this is what they look like. I made some that are red. I made some that are combined. Made some that are just the color of the resin, just to make sure we could fill our little display canister. And let's go ahead and get to our third and final capsule for the day. I have to say, I think I'm falling in love with this collection. After seeing the first two molds that we got, my mind is just brainstorming of so many different things that we could do. We could grab the little bees, make the regular yellow and black bees and add it to mini verse flowers, add it to cake decorations. We could take the snake mold and maybe make Beetlejuice snakes, so many different things. But let me stop. Let's concentrate on this capsule. We have some more of that resin. It comes with 3 different tones of mica powder. We have blue, yellow, and red. We also have that itty bitty lengthy spoon. What else is this gonna come with? I am curious. Ooh, this is some jelly beans. Yes, score. I think these are going to be amazing for all those different projects. I'm not too sure how I feel about this little box. Hopefully I'm able to put it together, but it does intimidate me a little bit. So here we have the every flavor jelly bean. Oh, this is intimidating to me. So we need to make a lot of different colors of jelly beans. Ooh, hopefully we're able to do this. Let's get straight to it. The first thing we're gonna do is grab some of the yellow. I think I'm gonna add it in 3 different places. If I saw the collector's guide properly, we should add it in 3. So I did the first row of 3 blue, 3 red, and then the back one we're just gonna do whatever we want. We're gonna mix up the colors and see what we could make. This is very intimidating, but thankfully we were able to make it work. I also made some that were just brown using the chocolate resin from the trolley. That way we could then separate them and make like a little bean casserole or something. But I have to say it was really difficult to put this together. Not going to lie. But look at all of the amazing things that we were able to make. I absolutely love this collection. It has so much potential. A lot of different things that we will be able to do. Definitely would recommend. If you have not purchased these, I certainly would at least get one. But it was amazing being able to review everything. Which one is your favorite? Please let me know. Sorry, I'm getting it together. Bye everybody. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.